So as you start to learn to manage clients' expectations, your client experience is going to be way better because people just don't know what they don't know. And it's really easy to feel like if somebody asks me to do something, I have to say yes. It's actually not the case. And a lot of times what I find is we do something as a favor and tomorrow it becomes a chore, right? And so setting boundaries and setting expectations very early on will actually provide a way better client experience and a way better relationship for the both of you. So it's really important. I remember when I first thought, oh my gosh, boundaries? That's such a scary word. Like, I've never set boundaries. Like, what the hell, Lucy? What are you talking about? This is scary. And I was like, oh my gosh, this client's gonna freak out. Like, it's gonna be such a big deal. They're gonna be so mad at me. And then I did it and I was like, not as scary as I made it out to be in my mind. Not as scary as I made it out to be in my mind. So let's start. Let's jump in. I'm so excited. First and foremost, overcommunicate. Overcommunication is the difference between having a client breathe down your back and them knowing, she's got it. She's got me. So how do I like to over communicate with my clients? One, I like to be extremely clear and detail oriented, right? So as soon as they onboard, I'm sending them an onboarding questionnaire. It's going over expectations. It's going over timeline. It's going over what I need from them. What are hours of operations? Like, everything that they could possibly have questions about is answered there. So I'm setting ourselves up for success. Guys, you have captured your client's attention. You have the most access to their attention right after they pay you. Because they're excited. They're like, I'm so excited here. So like laying down the groundwork at that point is so critical. It's so important and it will save you so much time in the long run. So making sure that you over communicate, especially in the onboarding experience, is critical to the success of your relationship. Now, I also love to randomly pop in and send my client love notes like, hey, I was just looking at the analytics and this popped off this week. Like, yes, let's go. So exciting. Or, hey, like this hook really worked well. Like your audience clearly really cares about this. Like I like to send them at random when I look at their analytics, like little positivity, like love notes where I'm like, this is awesome. So that they're like, they're constantly getting messages from me that are like good news. So they are like, wow, she's good news. Number 2 is going to be set boundaries from the get-go. So I always reference this book. Do you guys know it? If you give a mouse a cookie, what happens in that book? It's a childhood book if you haven't read it. He comes back for more, right? So like, just like I said, today's favor becomes tomorrow's chore. Set boundaries and set boundaries early. We think we're doing something nice for somebody, and you can, absolutely. How I handle that is I say, I'm happy to do it this time, just so you know that's not part of our existing package. Moving forward, if you'd like me to do this, this will be an additional rate of and just really clearly set the boundaries from the get-go so people don't expect you to do things outside of the norm. Be really clear. What are your hours that you work? What's your response rate like? Like how fast should they expect a response? What do they do if something's an emergency? Like this is not you providing terrible service. Let me be clear about that. First and foremost, we always care about our clients' results. This is really just a way that you can improve client relationships, client experience, and your work-life balance. So set boundaries early, and that means be really clear in the sales process. Be on your onboarding form. You should clearly outline your boundaries, your expectations, all of that stuff. And then when people start to ask you, clients start to ask you to do stuff that's outside of scope, choose if you want to do it. If you do this time as a favor, just make it very clear, hey, happy to do it for you this time. This is actually outside of scope. Like moving forward, it will be X. Super easy. Take the emotion out of it. Stop making it weird. I see you. You're making it weird. Stop making it weird. Number 3 is so important. Raise your hand if you've ever been guilty of being a yes man. Raise your hand now, your other hand, if you've ever been guilty of being a yes man during a sales call. Now raise both feet. No, just kidding. Anyways, guys, I see this all the time where people really want to land the deal. So they just become a yes man during the sales call, right? People are like, oh, can you do this? Yeah, we can do this. Like, oh, these are my results. I want 100,000 followers by the end of the year. You think that's good? Yeah, that's great. That sounds perfect. Do not do that. One, you gain no respect from being a yes man. Two, if your client has really bad expectations from the sales process, you either need to correct them then, or they're going to be a terrible client long term. So do not try and win the deal at all costs. At any point in the sales conversation, you need to be willing to walk away. It's just like marriage, guys. Okay, fine. Maybe we're not signing a lifetime contract, but working with your clients is a lot like marriage. It's a partnership. You have to make sure it's mutual, that you both are benefiting from the relationship. And if you're not, it's not going to work out. That's like ignoring red flags on a second date and getting engaged. It's like Risa Tisa. She ignored all the red flags. Who knows what I'm talking about Risa Tisa? She ignored all the red flags. Of course, the man was the narcissist and sociopath. Of course. Do not be Risa Tisa on sales calls. Do not be a yes man. Okay? Like, if somebody's expectations are not correct, you have an opportunity to stand up as a leader, as an expert in the field, and tell them what's realistic and what's not. And if they don't take it, then they can leave it. Like, move on. Okay, so do not go into the sales call so thirsty that you will just say yes to absolutely everything, because it's not going to end well. And I know that can be easy for you to say, Lucy, you're at 7 figures. Like, I need money. I need to pay rent. Like, I get it. I've been there. I've freaking been there. Find another way, whether you have to sell things on Facebook Marketplace, start doing Instacart. I have a list actually of 100 funny ways to make money. If you want it, comment 100 ways to make money in the caption below, in the comments below. I'll send it to you. Like, there are other ways. You do not want to yes people to death and then have clients that just make your life miserable. You will thank me later, I swear. And finally, this is a partnership, and one of the main things that I am really clear on from the sales process is we want to be an extension of you. We want to be an extension of your brand. I want to write copy that is so good that your husband's like, hey, honey, I loved your post today. Like, I want to know you so well, right? But in the beginning, it's going to be more work so that we can get there in the long run. So with the first rounds of content that we're sending, I want you to be absolutely critical. I want you to say, I would never say that word. And I'd be like, awesome, thank you. We will not put that word in anything moving forward. Like, hey, I like this, but I would say it this way differently. Like, I want you to be hands-on, especially in the first couple months, so that I can become an extension of your brand, and that I can send you content and you have no changes necessary at all in a couple months from now. Like, is that something that you're willing to do? Put in the work now to have the long-term gains. And by setting the stage like that, they're like, yes, absolutely. Because a lot of times what I find is that clients think I'm hiring a social media manager, and that means that automatically I'm gonna have all this time back. I'm not gonna have to do any work. I'm hiring an expert. And that is not realistic. We are not mind readers. I'm not a psychic. I'm a marketer and a copywriter and a video editor and all of these things. Yes, I am hella talented, but mind reading isn't a skill set of mine, unfortunately. I wish it was. Believe me, if I could, I would. So, like, just setting the expectations, right? So what are those things that keep happening with your clients that cause frustration with your clients that you can look back and be like, yep, I could have talked about this earlier. Yep, I could have done this differently. Yep, now I feel like I'm doing all this work for free. Shouldn't do that again. Like, start thinking about that. So I hope this video was wildly valuable for you. I want to go through the things that we talked about. If you have any questions about any of them, please ask me below in the comments. I would love to answer anything. Setting expectations isn't a fun conversation, honestly, but it's going to make your life a lot better, your company a lot more enjoyable. And at the end of the day, we're here to have fun. Like, we're here to make money, but have fun doing it. Nobody said work has to be terrible. Hopefully that's why you're here. Hopefully we're on the same page about that. So 1, overcommunicate often and early. 2, set clear boundaries from the get-go. 3, do not be a yes man on the call. 4, if somebody asks for something outside of scope, say yes if you want to, but let them know it's outside of scope, and next time there will be a charge. Make sure you onboard them super quickly while they're still riding that high, and you set all the expectations and the boundaries up front. And then 6, make sure that they understand this is a partnership and it's not just you wave your wand and all of a sudden I know everything about you and you never have to touch social media marketing ever again. That's where we're hoping to get to, but that's not where we're going to be from the get-go. So again, I hope you found this helpful. I would love to hang out on Instagram, or if you want to join one of my Facebook group, we have 40,000-ish social media managers in there, so it's an amazing community. If you want to discuss what working together would look like, message me on Instagram, Accelerate, and we will chat. I can't wait to talk to you soon.